Hello folks and welcome to the channel. I'm Commander Roscoe, and in this series I'm going to be seeing whether or not I can do what John Hammond couldn't do: run a successful Jurassic Park. I'm going to be playing Jurassic World Evolution 2 with all the economy and research settings turned on, and I'm going to see if I can build a park that would rival that of the movies and include all the attractions and dinosaurs seen in the film, and whether or not I can actually make it sustainable and not have our guests be turned into dinner. So let's go ahead and see whether or not I've got what it takes and whether I can put John Hammond to shame. Hello folks and welcome back to the channel. I'm Commander Roscoe and this is Jurassic World Evolution 2, where we continue to prove John Hammond wrong, that Jurassic Park can actually function and that he was just inept. Now, we are at the point where we can start synthesizing a batch of our Ankylosaurus. 96% is pretty fucking close. We'll get 3% in 43 seconds, so we'll be ready for that. We are going to modify their genome right now, or we've already done it, to make sure that the skin colours and pattern colours are random. So that's fine. So we'll get them starting synthesizing, we can get them released. Hopefully we get a couple of defensive ones with defensive traits, so that allows us to unlock Triceratops. And what we can also do actually is prepare is we can get our Herosauruses. We can get them synthesized, ready for release. Now we're going to randomize their skins and patterns. They have a high chance of being intelligent, these creatures, which is not great for us, especially since we're putting them into this paddock of all places. So what we might do, now I did say we were going to do this, is we're going to upgrade the fences. So we need the best of fences, the strongest of fences. That's a gate. There we go, heavy fence, and we're going to replace mode on. Now because we're playing as Jurassic Park and not Jurassic World, we don't have the Jurassic World buildings on, this is the best fence we can get, the heavy fence. We can't actually get the concrete fence. If we go to the research here, I'll show you this. So see how it says, like, the picture there is of a concrete fence. We don't get that because we are playing with just the Jurassic Park stuff on. The concrete wasn't actually used till Jurassic World in the more modern films. So we get barbed wire instead, which is kind of fucking metal. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade the Velociraptor paddock first, because they are by far the most dangerous dinosaurs we're going to have on the park. You know, they're probably the ones that, if they're going to break out, it'll be them. Now it does mean we need to upgrade these fences as well. However, as you can see, there is a bit of a problem, and that we have other dinosaurs in here, so we're going to have to do this in small sections. Now the best way to do this is to wait for this paddock to finish being upgraded and then do it, because it does it in the order that I've clicked it. So you see that bit's filling in next, and then it should start working its way around. Yeah, it is, look. And because it's the heavy fence, it takes a while. So we're gonna need to wait. Now the heavy fence also does not carry power. If we look at the map, it doesn't carry power, which means unfortunately the viewing galleries are not going to be powered through that, so we're going to need to put down a few more substations. Now it's not a massive issue, it's just annoying. Now, but what's quite cool about this game is if I put this substation close enough to where there's a pylon, it just realises what I'm trying to do and connects it all up for me. Same as how we're going to do it down here. There we go. That'll power that hatchery. Now our Herosaurs have been synthesized. Let's see what we got. We got intelligent, 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 and intelligent. Every single one is intelligent. It was supposed to be a 75% chance, and we fucking nailed it every single time, folks. I mean, we got a fairly I don't know. Three of them are exactly the same. That's irritating. Because I'm probably going to need to move a lot of the infrastructure here because they are intelligent. Now we do have a lot of money. We could actually just, this is again horrible, bin them and start again. I mean, I don't remember seeing these in the film, but I know that they are mentioned in the book, so we will see. There's nothing you can do, I think, to not make them intelligent. It's just a thing they have. Sociability, tolerance, comfort. Yeah, there's nothing at all that allows you to influence whether they're intelligent or not. So we are just going to have to get lucky. I'm afraid. Now we can also start work on the Brachiosaurus, because we did unlock that. There it is. So we'll send our 2 expedition specialists out. You need to be arrested. And then we have a logistics specialist who I'm going to see if we can get some more guest comfort stuff. New. Amenities. New. Infrastructure. No. Attractions. You do the zipline. Let's do that. We did say we were going to work on that. How's that heavy fence coming? Slowly is how it's coming. And we're going to have to do the heavy fencing down here. And again, probably going to need to do it in small chunks. So let's do it here where they broke out last time. Look how slow it is. Right, while we're waiting for that fence to be built, let's see if we got lucky this time. Okay, skittish, that's good. Intelligent and skittish. Intelligent, oh, god damn it. I mean, we can release 1 into the park. Don't feel like that's great though. Actually, can I go back? Let's go back. What is their group size? Minimum population of 3, right, okay. Let's see if this second batch is any good to us. Because there's 1 from this batch I'm happy to go with. You know? And yes, I'm aware that the Dryosaurs are suffering from avian pox. And I'm kind of okay with that. They're going to die off soon anyway. It's not going to be much of an issue. We'll also get some Ankylosaurus because I don't really care as long as they have the defensive trait, and I want that. It's weird. I want that. I don't want intelligent on the Herasauruses. I'm going to butcher that one. Oh! Yes, right. We have enough to release a small pack into the park. This is good. This is very good. We're going to have to do it in 2 batches, but, you know, we can do it. We can schedule them for release at the same time, or close enough to. So that's good. We're preparing to tick that off the list.
In science, a big part of the process is in knowing which questions to explore.
You know what, fine, I'll build something new, because I did say I was going to build a guest attraction.
That this new objective is the exploring kind.
Because I feel like the guest attraction should go... No, it's a weird shape. Can't go there because you're blocking the gate. This is all kind of facility stuff down here. Don't really want the guests roaming about down there. You could fit in here, yeah, we could get you in here somewhere. Now, do we want it to be a cinema? I mean, that might actually be all we get at the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, make the right choice today and board a safari tour.
When it finishes building, is a cinema too? We maybe already have a cinema. Okay, that works for me. Right, we got some new research there. I don't know if you guys caught that. For avian pox, we can now actually research that. So let's go ahead and do that. You can do that. You need a rest, that's fine, you've been working very hard. Right, Brachiosaurus genome, we can start working on you as well. Let's see. Ankylosaurus, we want you out sooner rather than later, so we'll go ahead and see if we can assign you. We cannot because our genetic specialist is resting. So that's that out of the way. So we'll do some fossils then. Do that. Welfare specialist, you can work on that, and then that leaves our logistics free for now. Because like I said, I really want the remote viewing galleries. So the three of you get on that. Now, I feel like I'm fairly... Yeah! So, the apatosaurs are now ill as well. They've got bracken poisoning, which is different. That's a different... That's not avian pox. That's something else. Although they have that. Which is causing an infection. That's fine. We're about to fix that. Medical teams will now be equipped to deal with that. Bracken poisoning. Do we have that? We must do. Genetics wise, can we unlock any more skins? Not right now without doing this stuff. The gene manipulation. So let's go ahead and we'll speed up time a bit. Because we can't synthesize the Ankylosaurus till David Arrowsmith, what a name, has finished resting. And I don't think we can actually incubate. Oh, we lost the dino. Dryosaur 1 has died of old age.
En route to collect the asset.
Right, there we go. So, Ankylosaurus, let's get you. Oh god damn it! Really? Okay, that's annoying. So we need to keep waiting, so we're going to go back to upgrading fences. We'll see this bit filling in. I mean, it's not the end of the world if they get into here, because I can just tranquilize them and put them back. To be honest. But that is now the paddock separated by fairly strong fencing. Like I said, we can start doing this bit as well. I'm going to put a substation down here. Right, I only want you. No, it's going to take 2 minutes. No, we'll just wait. Let's do the ankylos first. Because there's work that has to be done on that paddock before I can do anything with the herosaurs anyway. Need to upgrade the fences. So, we'll upgrade this fence. Yeah, they're not really a dinosaur threat. They're too fucking slow to move through these fences anyway. A little dryosaur there that I'm going to need to watch, so we'll move over to this side of the paddock. Oh no, we've got another dead dinosaur. Another dryosaur's gone. No, we're not demolishing them.
Asset requiring collection.
Okay, our Ankylosaurus is ready to be incubated. Hopefully we got some defensive ones. We got an antisocial, another antisocial, and another antisocial. Not a great bunch, if I'm honest. I was hoping for defensive. Again, we have loads of money. Let's just synthesize another batch. And we'll discard those eggs. Yeah, the profit's dropping because I'm just binning fucking eggs at this stage. I'm also doing a shit ton of upgrades that are very costly to the fencing. Okay, there we go. So that is our first paddock now fully protected with tier 5 fencing. Heaviest fencing we've got. So whatever we release into this paddock should be fairly well contained. Let's see how that second batch of Ankylosauruses came out. Skittish and antisocial, skittish and antisocial. Docile, never terrorizes guests. I mean, that's not bad. Maybe we just release this group. I like the docile, I like that. You know, we need to get other dinosaurs that can potentially have defensive. Yeah, because it was 25. I thought it was 50. It's 25% chance they can have defensive. So when you look at other dinosaurs that can potentially have that as a and I don't think any of the ones we have right now can have it other than that. I know the Pachycephalosaurus can. We're just going to go ahead and release these guys. Get these guys worked on. You will get rested as soon as you're done with that job. Right, let's get... Oh, we tapped that site out real quick. Send you two away and then see if our logistics specialist can do anything. While everybody else is away. I think the answer is going to be no. Actually no, we need small herbivores. We need you guys, which requires genetics. Because I think you guys have the chance of being defensive because of your hard heads. You guys won't have it. I don't think you guys can have it either. Armored herbivores. Maybe the Kentosaurus. We will see. We will see. For a minute, there's no research that can kind of been done. We need to get some upgrades in. So let's keep upgrading fences while we're waiting, because the stuff's now taking that long. I'm just going to leave the speed up time on while we're doing this. Okay, it's not even going to let me do it because there's companies nearby. Could you imagine being the team being told, right guys, we're going out today to the big carnivore paddock to install new fences? You know the thing that keeps the giant flesh-eating creatures away from us? Yeah, we're going to be tearing that all down by hand, and you guys are going to put up new stuff. Oh no, I need to do it a certain way because this will kill power as well. I need to keep that in mind. Right, we got some new fossils. You need a rest. Let's see if we can do some research to get some more staff upgrades, staff training done. Not enough logistics. So we'll do some fossils instead. So we need to wait for them to work their way around the paddock again before we can start doing that back section. Because I'm fairly certain that if I cause this paddock to lose power, they'll know. They'll figure it out because they're not fucking stupid. That is at least the section that separates the carnivores from the tour cars built. We've at least done that. Brachiosaurus is now viable as a genome. I don't know how much I kind of want to do it. I maybe want to research it a bit more. So we'll get on that. Genetic specialist again, you can do that. And then we're going to very, very quickly stop and go rest this guy before he starts fucking sabotaging the park. We'll do that, and then everybody else, we're going to work on getting some training done. We're going to upgrade, we're staffing. Well, they are all doing that. Yes, I know he's disgruntled. We're dealing with it. We can release the Ankylosaurus into the park. Big walking tanks.
They call this the Ankylosaurus. I call it an armored ball of walking, breathing trouble. Still, some might call it charming, amusing, delightful. Each to their own.
Okay, so they need ground leaf and ground fruit. And they need apparently quite a bit of it. Oh man, they are needy as fuck. They'll get their water. Open space they'll get as well. Where am I getting ground fruit from? From this stuff here. Oh man, maybe I shouldn't release you guys. You guys are very needy. I can alter their genes to fix that though. I could take a little bit of the tree line away here. And we maybe just need to let them explore for a bit. And then we'll come back to them in a bit. Come back to them in a wee while. Right. We are still working on that training. That sounds like a storm. No! No, not the storm. Come on. Don't do it. Oh, God damn it. Right. Open the shelters to the map. Gonna need to monitor this. Oh, and they're meeting as well. Look. This is bad for the angry source because they already are agitated from the storm. They don't have the stuff they need in the paddock. Right. Not worried about that. I don't like how close you guys are to the gate. Yeah, viewing galleries, we are fine with viewing galleries being damaged. Easily fixable, not a critical issue. We are mainly watching for shit like that. We need a team 4. Go fix that gate. Come on, be a nice short storm like the last one was. There we go. Settling down now. We can open the shelter. It's now just a wet day. Ranger Team 4, you're going to go ahead and fix those two viewing stations and fix that shop. Ankylosaurus, how are you doing, buddy? How are you getting on? You're comfortable, so that's good. You'll find some open space if you just explore a little more. Ground leaf, I'll give you some ground leaf in here. You know, so if you go that way, you'll find it. But we'll come back to you in a bit. Right. Staff improvements, we're getting there. Fossil wise, let's see if we can get some more fossils. So we're looking for Brachiosaurus. There, but we don't have the staffing right now. You know what? Stigmalock is one I think might have defensive as a trait. Potentially. No, keep you there. You can go out. Genetic specialist needs a rest. And then welfare specialist, can you incubate this on your own? Yes, you can. Okay, Herosaurs, we're getting close to releasing you into the park. And any second now, our staff can now be trained even more. So our logistics specialist, we're going to go ahead and bump you to level 10 logistics. You're busy, so we can't do anything with you. Cheaper expeditions. Let's get some genetics and we'll max out your welfare. You'll rest you, everybody else, you'll get upgrades on when you come back. So can't do another expedition because we've only got the one so far, so let's continue with the research. You can do that on your own now. And what have we unlocked for infrastructure? Staff training 4. Have we got new? Right, we need to wait now. So while we're doing that, let's go back to upgrading fences. Yeah, because it's actually a really good time to do this. Because they're all like on the beach and away from the back end of the paddock, so you can get these fences built. There's no dinosaur threat. Settle down, settle down. Okay. No, wait, there is. No, there's not. Oh, just where the icons were, it looked like they were all like over the fence, but they're not. It's fine. Right, we'll come back to you in a bit. Yeah, everybody's in their paddocks, that's fine. Oh, we got a dead Dryosaur. Dryosaur 5's dead.
Asset collection request received.
That's a shame. Right, staff upgrades because everybody's back. So, you can rest. You are our Werefill specialist. We're going to max you out. You've had all your training. We'll quickly train you as... Oh, no, you're our all-rounder. And I think we're starting to struggle with genetics and welfare, so we're going to put... We'll max your welfare. You're our genetics specialist, so we'll get you as close to maxing that out as we can. And we'll max out your expedition. What is our totals? Is there a way I could see totals? Just a shitty math in my head. Probably genetics. There we go. You go rest. Let's find some more Brachiosaurus fossils. Yeah, see, these guys have got like a helmeted head as well, and I think they potentially could have defensive as a trait. And then welfare specialist, can you incubate this second group as well? So then the Herosaurs are ready to be released into the park.
Transported.
How are our Ankylosaurus doing? They're content, they're happy. They're a little unhappy about ground fruit, but you know, they're in the perfect zone. They're happy. That's good, right. Herosaurs are ready to come out as well. We've nearly got Brachiosaurus. So let's go ahead. Herosaurs are probably going to need meat, so we'll put a live feeder in and we'll put it there so it's right in front of the viewing platform. We're going to watch some Apatosaurs die when we release them, so it might be worthwhile waiting until we get the Brachiosaurs and releasing them to go hunting. We have some more fossils. No, I want Brachiosaurus genomes. You can go and do that. Let's get... Yeah, see if we can finish that off. Right, so while they're all the way doing that, and it is nearing the end of this episode, let's learn a little bit about the ankylosauruses we released into the park. Famed for its clubbed tail and the armour plates that cover its back, Ankylosaurus is a genus of Ankylosaurus that lived around 70 million years ago during the late Cretaceous period. Ankylosaurus' protective osteoderms and robust build, the average specimen weighs 8 tons and is 9.6 metres in length, defend it from predators such as Tyrannosaurus rex, while its large stomach digested up to 60 kilograms of ferns and shrubs every day. Ankylosaurus was discovered in the Hells Creek Formation, Montana, by Barnum Brown, 4 years after the famous paleontologist known as Mr. Bones had discovered Tyrannosaurus rex. The first fossils found were a collection of bones including 2 teeth and a skull fragment, although Brown actually unearthed numerous osteoderms in 1900, but incorrectly attributed them to Tyrannosaurus rex. Further Ankylosaurus fossils were found in Canada in 1910, including a complete skull. Ankylosaurus lived in Canada in the western United States, which had a warm, humid climate at the time and preferred to stay close to rivers, forests and wetlands, allowing them to cool off during hotter periods. Okay, we have lots of fossils to go through, so let's see how much Brachiosaurus we can get out of them. Quite a bit by the looks of it. And let's see if we got anywhere. There it is, Pachycephalosaurus. We'll get some genomes from that, or some fossils from that, and we can work on that genome as well, potentially giving us the defensive trait to unlock the Triceratops. What do we need to unlock T-Rex? A little bit of genetics. It must be because you are one of our better genetics and you're on the fossil extraction. It's fine, we can work on that. We can actually maybe see if we can synthesize Velociraptor, because we are at 100% of that genome. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and mix up this skin colour quite a bit. There's nothing there genetics wise I want to mess with. So let's go ahead and prepare for the inevitable failure of this park by synthesizing some velociraptors. Now they do require groups of at least 2. And they want me to construct an operational viewing platform. I can do that. Best place to do that would be like here. Oh, I do not want to do replace. I want to... No. There we go. That lets folks see a bit further into this park. Now I also did unlock the zip line. And I think a zip line could be quite cool to like put... don't know, maybe like...
To say that I have a strange relationship with the dinosaurs would be...
I mean, to zip line across a carnivore park would be pretty awesome.
Geez, I almost lost my life to some. And for others, I owe it. But when it comes to people... Well, I trust...
I really would like it there, but it doesn't...
Don't make me regret that.
It's not going to let me. If I do it there, then I just need to connect these up to a path. There we go. So there's a very fucking long zip line across that area, but that's quite cool. I like that. We also unlocked the viewing galleries. Now there are multiple different types. There's the log, which I think we're probably going to go with because it looks the coolest, and it fits in quite a bit. Now I feel like again the log should be a thing of like you shouldn't really see it from the tour. It should be for like looking into there. And again we can put this like put that there. We're going to put a log in the T-Rex paddock. And where do we want to put this now? Okay, so they're viewable. So it's over here where they're not from the cars. That's interesting to know. Can I maybe put it like... If I put it there, maybe twist it around. I mean, the dome one gives you a 360 view, right? Which is cool. But at the same time, I would not like to be in the dome. The dome would be cool on the little island though. Put the dome there, the tree there. And then we'll need to connect these up to path systems. There we go, we'll do that. You can get a nice wee look into the tree line there. We could probably put a domed one in here. Like there. So they'll give you the choice of which one you want to go to. There you go. Right, velociraptors are ready for incubation, and actually I've just realised we should probably stop there because that's getting on for time. So we've released some Ankylosaurus into the park. We are ready to release the Herosaurus when we get to that point. We have velociraptors ready to be incubated. We are nearly there with the Brachiosaurus genome, and we have upgraded I think most of the fencing that we need to upgrade. There's a little bit here near the gate we need to finish doing, but we're there, we're nearly there. We've got some more viewing galleries built. Overall, we are getting very, very close to finishing this. We just need to unlock T-Rex and Triceratops and then we'll be done. So, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far, and I will see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.